Minecraft is littered with ludicrous conspiracy theories concocted by people who simply want to know the truth.
Cities weren't built by the Endermen. They were built by and for someone else. Some other ancient people.
You'll never see Minecraft in the same light again after seeing this video. Here are 8 insane Minecraft fan theories. The meaning of life, the universe, and everything. The conclusion of Minecraft is debatable. The game's alpha and beta versions featured no plot or story at all. When the game was finally launched, though, it had an odd and abrupt finish. You must sit through 10 minutes of text after defeating the Ender Dragon. It's a discussion between 2 strong and godlike beings about you and the game in an uncomfortably meta and philosophical manner. The majority of players mistook the extended scroll for the standard get off your computer and get a live message that we see all the time. Matt Pat, on the other hand, had a different impression. He claims in his game theory video that the game's actual message is about waking up to how essential and powerful you are in shaping the world. It makes no difference whether you're running outside or collecting ingredients for a game. What you do has an impact. Everything is within you. The game says, you're never on your own. You are more powerful than you realize. Minecraft is all about providing the player agency and giving them the tools to bring their ideas to life both in the game and in real life. Wake up, Steve. Minecraft's finale repeats one essential phrase, wake up. The game is referred to as a short dream, whereas everything else is referred to as a long dream. According to Reddit user Gudic, this suggests that everything is Steve's dream. You begin in survival mode, where everything is trying to kill you, and it's up to you to stay alive. However, as the game advances and you gain a better understanding of it, you gain greater control. This progresses until you reach creative mode, which is ostensibly the sequel to survival mode. The more lucid counterpart of the more terrifying survival mode is creative mode. The warped pictures of the outer world are the strange background noises. Steve is represented by the 2 speakers in the final stanza. Steve's awakened side is one of them. The other is Steve's apprehension. Whatever the case may be, he must awaken. Mr. Robot. The majority of people believe Steve is a human being. Nameless88, a Reddit user, disagrees. They even went so far as to say that Steve is, in reality, an android. Nobody can deny that Steve is capable of extraordinary accomplishments. He stands over 6 feet tall, has a top speed of 5.2 meters per second, and can jump 13 feet into the air. Steve can break a tree's trunk with his bare hands and not get hurt. He's an expert in blacksmithing, mining, crafting, and engineering, among other things. Steve can also consume a full-cooked chicken in 7 bites. He can also handle a whopping 44,564,800 kilograms. That's a total volume of 2,304 cubic meters of stuff. The only reason Steve isn't a robot is that he needs to monitor some biological functions and appears to be coated in flesh. Homo Neanderthalensis. Minecraft appears to arouse the worst fears in people's minds. Many theorists, including Reddit user Wolfruna, support one interpretation of the apocalypse over another. Wolfruna, on the other hand, has a unique perspective on the trend. The villagers in Minecraft, they claim, are all Neanderthals. Their facial traits, big nose and unibrow, for example, are similar to those of humanity's sibling species. Steve, on the other hand, is the sole survivor of the human race. The remaining humans were all infected with a disease that turned them into zombies. Steve sought refuge underground and battled the Ender Dragon in order to dodge the plague. He attempted to resurrect humanity by using the Ender Dragon's egg. It created an endless number of worlds, each with its own Steve clone, rather than an infinite number of Steve clones on one planet. As a result, each Steve has 8 years to battle the Ender Dragon on his own Earth and resurrect humanity. Who let the Jews out? The game theorist Gaijin Goomba argues that the villagers in Minecraft are Jewish. He isn't simply relying on the notion that Jews have big noses. The villagers' attire is evocative of old Jewish clothing. The villagers are all dressed in long robes that reach their ankles, with a second, longer piece of clothing underneath. Their hands are likewise tucked into their sleeves. Furthermore, there is no distinction in dress between men and women. This is all extremely reminiscent of how ancient Hebrews dressed and the rigorous norms of modesty they adhered to. There's more to the theory than that. The square buildings in Minecraft's arid sections are eerily similar to the dwellings in Jerusalem's lower city. Even the desert temples resemble Moorish revival synagogues. They have 2-pointed towers with a triangular main structure in the middle. The golems, on the other hand, provide the most compelling evidence. Golems had their origins in Jewish mythology, though they were made of clay rather than iron or snow. Nonetheless, both Jewish golems and Minecraft golems were created to defend people and their villages. Everything revolves around you. Despite what Plato and Aristotle claimed, we've known for a long time that the Earth is not the center of the universe. The Earth revolves around a star that floats in the arm of a spinning galaxy as it moves through space. On the planet Minecraft, things are radically different. The Earth was described as a stationary body in the center of the universe in the geocentric model of the universe. The Earth is the center of the universe. While this is not true for our world, it is true for the one in Minecraft. MatPat points out that the stars, like the moon and sun, rotate around the globe at the same rate. The stars would alter positions in relation to the moon if the planet moved. As a result, you will be at the literal center of the universe. The Great Pigment War. The Testificates, often known as the Villagers, may not be as placid as they appear. According to Spore the Saiyan, they fought the pigmen in a hard and bloody battle. Long ago, the Minecraft land was inhabited by two great empires, the Pigmen and the Testificates. Spore the Saiyan wrote an article. When the two empires met, the villagers triumphed and drove the pigmen underground. However, this was insufficient, and the villagers followed the pigmen until they were forced to seek refuge in the hostile nether. Nevertheless, the villagers persisted in their mission to exterminate the pigmen. They descended into the nether with a zombie. It didn't take long for the disease to spread across the pigmen. The pigmen do not forget or forgive the Testificates, even if they have subsequently discarded their weapons and aggressive methods. Secretly religious. Minecraft is a fairly simple game. It's a game where you dig tunnels while avoiding being blown up by exploding green monsters. Some enthusiasts, on the other hand, feel that Mojang's Minecraft is a Christian-themed video game. They further allege that it is designed expressly to promote Christian ideals to atheist gamers. According to the belief, Minecraft's world is similar to what the world was like after mankind departed the Garden of Eden. It's lovely and devoid of human pollution, but it's also home to creatures who try to kill you at night. The game's crafting mechanics and growth are said to disguise teachings about Jesus. Each monster in the game is based on a biblical character. Satan is the Ender Dragon. Hell is in Netherlands. Monsters are depraved people who seek to lead you away from Christ. The sheep represent God's lamb, and the villagers are his disciples. In essence, the game is a big allegory. This hypothesis is riddled with flaws and ignores virtually every other worldview than Christians and atheists. Not to mention the fact that Notch has declared openly that he is an atheist. That's all for today. Do you have any insane theories on Minecraft? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button if you had fun watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future videos. See you next time.